It's a disaster.
39 or 1641.
It's the end of the world. Look like the center of the earth coming up.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
It's got to be a 4-foot main, I would think.
It's just water everywhere.
We're concerned about people staying in their homes.
We're gonna move everything back this way.
I am really glad that I don't live here.
Kappa Alpha Psi. This is the fraternity house. I'm just here visiting my brothers.
We have a massive flood in front of our house.
You got any problems downstairs with flooding in your basement?
Not at all. Not at all.
We're about to go to brunch actually before all this happened, so we're kind of stuck here because there's no car.
Yeah, man. One of my brother's car, it's over with for today.
Come on, son.
So when something crazy happens, we usually refer to it. Come on, son.
It's a flood.
Come on, son. That's crazy.
Someone's alarm on their car is going off. These cars are probably going to be ruined. That's a Mercedes.
I was not expecting this on my way home. Wow. So do you know if they're going to be able to stop it?
It looks like the ocean shore. That's what it looked like.
Number is 7.
There's nothing back there.
And it's all the way on Hillen Road.
Isn't this like the third one within the last month or so?
Okay, I notified a couple of heads.
Come on, son. Baltimore City, help us out.
Yeah, turn it off real quick, right?
I've never seen nothing like this.
Chaos in East Baltimore.
Why is a bunch of police around a school?
Police surround William Paca Elementary and Middle School. A perimeter is set up.
How far do you want to go up?
If you want to move back there, please.
They had just told him that a gentleman had just went into the school with a gun.
LaVonda Brown and so many other parents are now looking for their kids.
No, ain't no fire drills, a hostage situation down there.
I want my child.
The 200 children attending summer school have been safely evacuated, including Susan.
We were reading when the cops came in.
Police searched the school from all angles.
People kept on saying, I'm scared, I'm scared.
Some people saw the suspect, including the school custodian.
The door was open, and he just ran on through.
The doors should be always be secured. I was always afraid of them.
With each passing moment, the search intensifies.
I've seen all the police and the helicopters and stuff.
As it stands now, we have members of our SWAT team doing a slow, meticulous sweep.
I'm very upset. I'm trying to find out what's going on with my kids. Hi, Miss Mary. Where's Tanisha?
Panicked parents are relieved to find their children.
They okay?
I feel wonderful.
Some at a nearby church, others at a library.
She didn't understand why I was hugging and kissing her.
Police finally found the bad guy hiding in a cabinet under a sink. But parents say they're concentrating on hugging their kids, which they say never felt so good.
Thank you so much.
In East Baltimore,
Children got out safely, everything all right.
Kathleen Cairns,
I'm so happy y'all safe and sound.
Fox 45, News at 10. Long before sunrise, a crowd forms at the Park and Ride in Columbia.
We got a 2-hour-plus wait here. Tucson, Arizona, came for the inauguration.
At 4 a.m., the line is already long.
I don't know why everybody came here at this one.
Traffic's not good.
I would have done anything to get here. So it is worth it, worth it, worth it.
I get it. It's $10.
It's the shuttle bus shuffle.
It's a day of waiting, man. We're going to wait for the bus, wait for the train, wait for Obama, then come back, wait for the bus again. Then I'm going home to Little Rock, Arkansas.
Big days today.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
6 a.m. at the Metro in Silver Spring.
That's right! Yes! Obama!
The total will be $15.60. Stick your cash in right here.
It's a struggle against the clock and the crowd.
Come on.
Oh!
Yeah, hold that door.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! Charles, come on!
No.
And we're looking for our friends and we can't find them.
Hey, track 2, open your doors, open your doors.
5 hours, 7 hours, doesn't matter. We'll be there. We're hanging out.
By 7 a.m.,
a lot of travelers see this as a small victory, just getting on the Metro.
As soon as it's corrected, the train will be moving.
The crush of the crowd creates new friendships for those who commiserate.
It's experiencing door malfunction.
Oh, you gotta pray that our train starts moving.
The train can't move if they jam the doors, because the doors will get jammed.
We're moving now in less than a minute.
By 8:30 a.m., Union Station.
Come on, let's go.
Have your fare cards out.
A tsunami of humanity pours out onto the streets of downtown D.C.
Hand warmers, feet warmers.
There are a few brave motorists.
I drove from Newark, New Jersey. I don't know exactly where I'm going to park. I'm still looking, actually.
Obama rocks! Obama rocks!
In Washington, D.C.
That God bless America.
Kathleen Cairns, Fox 45, News at 10.
It doesn't happen every day in this little town.
In this old railroad town.
The town is called Sykesville. Nothing's unusual. It's always quiet here.
But there's a big turnout Tuesday morning to watch.
I've seen it done a couple times.
The movers.
It's going to be an interesting move.
The original homeowners are long gone.
I don't think anybody lives in here. Whoa, what was that?
But neighbors line the sidewalks.
It has a screen.
The historic home, built in the 1880s.
Lots and lots of windows.
Think about it. 130 years is a long time.
Will have a new address.
Is that truck named Mac? Mm-hmm.
We chose to actually save the building.
It's being moved.
All the way up against this one right there.
From Main Street to Oklahoma Avenue.
They're going to drive it right down there, put it on the end.
I like this old house.
They must have built the house pretty good, right? You think it would just fall right down, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Spectators stake out the best vantage points, while movers admit they've hit a roadblock.
The end of the house, when they lifted it up, fell off.
While repairs are made,
That one got her.
the tension escalates.
Look up there, see where the trim is?
Finally,
It's not every day that we move a house.
with everything secure, the movers begin the dangerous journey.
That's going to be tricky.
What if it falls down?
Ooh, tricky part.
Spectators hold their breath.
Ooh.
You think that house is going to fall off that truck?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to back it up over top of it and lower it down.
It's a one-truck parade.
I think it's great. I think old structures like that ought to be preserved if they can be.
There goes some more.
It's a small slice of America's past.
And the house survived, so everything's fine.
Now preserved for the future.
Oh, and they have like little shutter thingies? Yeah. No, they're big. Yeah.
In Sykesville.
It's a special piece of history.
It's true.
Kathleen Cairns, Fox 45, News at 10.
I think that politics give her a lot of gutter balls.
Oh, you take that one. Told you keep that shut.
There's never been a perfect game in duck pens. That's similar to the healthcare. It's not perfect.
I don't want the government running my life.
That's a tough one.
You be last in line. They'll let you die first.
He's saying that's up to your family to put it in your medical records that you don't want to go on a...
Did you read the bill on the computer?
No, I don't have a computer.
As soon as I heard national health care coverage, immediately you think you're in favor of that.
Straight. Yes! All right.
But then you look at the stipulations that they've come up with, and you're like, well, gosh, is this really the right plan?
They're trying to give us decent health care.
Does Canada have a good list? Does England have a good list? They got health care and them people are dying.
The president told you can keep the same health care you have if you want to keep it.
There we go, that's a shot.
Thank goodness for 9.
I want insurance, and I don't have it, and I really do need it. I do.
Do a big one, baby.
Nobody will give him a chance to try it.
This is the United States. everybody should have insurance to be covered because there's a lot of sick people in this world.
People get very vocal about their opinions.
Because you get older, you're going to have to wait longer for health care. You're going to have to wait longer. They're going to put you...
You got it all wrong.
Oh, I got it wrong.
Oh, that's a bad one.
I think in bowling you have a lot more control than you do with the politicians. A whole lot of hoping and praying that things will turn out right.
4 nuggets and a quarter pound of cheese with no pickle. Thank you. Have a good day.
It's a few orders before the evening rush.
Something to drink with that?
Who's this hot broad?
Would that be for hair?
And this burger joint
Here he is.
Here comes Darren now.
Hi, how are you?
is about to jump.
We're going to do number 9.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 106th show at McDonald's. Once I get you up now, there is no rarefied.
Welcome to the Pikesville McDonald's. Each Monday under the Golden Arches, the stage is set for the Golden Oldies.
Just a jackknife has opened his dear.
Gary Richmond is a singing stockbroker who talked McDonald's 2 years ago into turning its dining room into a Sinatra showroom.
I call it McNatra.
When he started, his show drew a few friends, but 2 years later, there's a following.
We're in the front row. To us, this is a VIP.
Let's hear it for McDonald's own Sam John. Yeah.
For an hour and a half, Richmond and a troupe of performers take the crowd down memory lane. Some get a burger,
And McDouble, no mustard?
but everyone gets a ballad.
Don't bother me at McDonald's. I mean, Sinatra used to go up to Brooklyn, eat hot dogs up there.
Among the faithful who flock here each Monday are a bologna salesman, a belly dancer, and a retired dancer.
These were our days in vaudeville.
Wilbur Barron used to dance on Broadway. Now he swings through McDonald's front room.
What would we be doing? You know, it's something that look forward to. She can hardly wait for Monday night.
That this is McDonald's.
Of the hundreds of guests who come for a quick carryout,
6:13.
No, it's not weird. It's weird. It's exciting.
many wind up sitting and watching the show.
The music from that time, it's my mother. My mother is 60-something.
What I had to do,
For those who grew up with this music,
which I am certain,
it's a reminder of a simpler time, and for an hour and a half each week, their troubles seem so small.
If you've had a bad day, just come to McDonald's and you'll forget your troubles.
I mean, I'm a stockbroker. This is a tough market. But when I come here, all I experience is love and enjoyment.
At this McDonald's, there's a different sound in the air. A place where billions are served in more ways than one.
When I go home tonight, I can't wait till next Monday. I live from Monday to Monday.
Jeff Abel. Fox 45. News at 10.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
There's been so much history come through this airport this year. It's just absolutely incredible.
The wreath or what?
Thousands of people fly in and out of Dulles Airport.
And all of these men here, they're all getting ready.
Every day.
We make it as festive as we can.
but most don't receive a welcome
I get goosebumps.
as warm as this.
We're getting ready for the honor flight to come in.
These are World War II heroes from Quad Cities.
And there's going to be another fire truck here, and they're going to do a honor arch with water cannons. Yes, the plane is coming.
On Tuesday morning, a plane with more than 100 World War II veterans arrived from the Midwest, not knowing what awaited them at Gate Z10.
They're so sweet, so surprised by all this.
It's overwhelming.
It's the greatest.
The Honor Flight Network carries veterans from across the country to Washington, D.C.
Thank you. Thank you.
to see the memorials that have been built in their name.
One of the greatest days of our lives.
The cost of their ticket has been paid with their service to our country.
There's no words to describe it. Just to be able to be a part of this and honor them, the sacrifices they've made for us.
88-year-old Eugene Alber is making his first trip to the Capitol.
Thank you for your service.
It was the greatest tribute you could ever give to all the vets.
This memorial preserves the memory of a vanishing generation of Americans.
The journey began at 4 a.m., but now only a short bus ride
Where do you begin to make a memorial to World War II?
keeps them from completing their final mission.
A date which will live in infamy.
65 years in the making.
Leslie, thank you for your service. Welcome to your memorial.
Absolutely gorgeous thing. I never seen anything like it.
The massive World War II memorial sits between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial.
The American people have got to be awfully proud of this.
A wall of stars represents the 400,000 killed.
No words can describe it, really.
Even against the greatest of odds,
Alan Graff was a gunner in the Battle of Midway.
the skies open to the dive bombers, and they got all 4 carriers.
For the first time, he understands what his service then means now.
When you come back from the war, you just go home, you know. Oh, hi, glad to see you, go to work. And that's all there is to it. Till you come here, then you can see that it wasn't over with. It makes sense now.
In the quest to fulfill a dream, sometimes all you need is a ride.
My hat's off to our troops. God bless them all.
Thank you.
In Washington, D.C.,
Thank you.
Kathleen Cairns, Fox 45, News at 10.
To go in this first period.
Oh, man. Ovechkin got a breakaway there. See, if somebody would have been there, they could have stopped it.
While some retirees may rock in their chairs recounting memories,
This is very tense.
Bill Wellington rocks nervously
Now, if they get 3 goals here, it's just going to be almost insurmountable.
as the clock winds down.
3 seconds, 1 second. Done it.
A hockey fan for the ages.
Oh, that's his life.
Bill does his best to give old age the old high stick.
I'm sure it's a compulsion of sorts, you know.
And this ice rink is his retirement home.
Good.
Employees know him as a regular, usually the first one here.
Oh, great guy. Yeah, oh, great guy.
He lives here just like we do.
They both love me. They both, look at the smiles. Look at the big smiles. Don't you love me, girls?
Every morning, slowly he laces up his skates and slides all over. But this workout
Not too hard.
is just a warm-up.
Stay!
There you go.
Intentional.
Welcome to the Jerry Hat Tricks.
It's a macho thing.
We got to be careful of arthritis.
A league for those in their later years.
This is banter time, you know.
You brought the beer with you, didn't you?
A few young players,
I'm 73.
but some are in their 80s.
He's deaf. He can't hear a thing you're saying.
I heard that.
It's still exhilarating, even though we don't move as fast as we think we move.
You'd be surprised how well they do get around.
They move better on the ice than they do, walking.
Come on, let's go.
That's Bill wearing number 70, but he'll be 88 next month.
He's amazing. Never too old. That's our motto. Never too old.
Oldies but goodies.
Good going, John. You did great. Hey, he's the best right here. We're all good.
Go Red! Oh, cherry picker!
The league is a lifeline to the game they love.
Let's go, Sonny.
A lot of us, we don't have a lot to do.
And it helps them stay fit.
On my off days, I play basketball.
Not as aggressive as they used to be.
There's no checking in this league, obviously.
There's still the occasional collision.
Oh! They're just a little slower to get up than the pros. Really? Yeah.
And they're quite competitive.
Oh, no, get him! Get him! Don't let him shoot! No!
It's a love for the game that keeps them coming back year after year.
I love it.
For some, hockey is just how they grew up.
Kept us from stealing hubcaps.
Bill Wellington was only 7 when he began skating. Soon he was playing hockey after school through the Depression whenever he could, except when duty called.
I didn't play any hockey during the war.
When the war was over, he returned to the ice. And he's been playing ever since.
It really is amazing.
Decades later, he's survived countless injuries, heart surgery, and hip replacement.
Holy hell.
Taking each of life's hard knocks in stride.
I'm still trying to skate away from old age. The neighbors all think my wife is crazy for letting me do this.
And what am I missing? Super Fresh. I don't have Super Fresh here.
Bill's wife doesn't mind.
That's his lifeline.
Offsides!
Oh, what is that?
It's been said with age comes wisdom.
Hey!
But these guys don't know when to quit.
You did this false teeth routine. Go ahead, do that for him, will you?
Okay. With a smile.
Give him that big smile.
This is, huh?
Bill has the dubious distinction of being the oldest and also the slowest.
And as you can see, I'm last one out of here.
Last one out, but after 80 years...
Why am I allowed to have so much fun? Okay.
He's still got game.
Well, I just like hockey.
Melinda Roeder, Fox 45 News at 10.
Before dawn in Northern Virginia, inside this barn.
Make it looking nice every day. Get it as shiny as possible.
There's a flurry of activity.
We get started at 4 o'clock every morning.
We're gonna go down to the washroom. We're gonna clean this guy off for today's job. Come on, boy.
These are no ordinary horses.
We got him from the Amish farm.
And these farmhands are not typical either.
It's an honor to be in the unit.
A military unit.
I think that this is probably one of the most important jobs in the military.
Part of the 3rd United States Infantry.
I never worked with horses in my life before I came here.
As the first morning rays begin to fill the September sky.
Bud, Araby, and then Ranger is the mounting order. Time to ride.
The soldiers prepare for this morning's mission.
Take hold of your horse.
And that will be Mike's mission.
And riders, put your reins down on your horse's neck.
Not easy, considering his circumstances.
I got blown up over in Iraq in 2003.
Part of his right leg is gone.
It's hard at first, but you get used to it.
So let's go ahead and have Araby cut across.
Injured military heroes.
Really? Are you watching her?
Learning to live life.
I'm gonna put you guys to shame.
Yeah.
All over again.
Walk on, bud.
So on the count of 3, ask your horses to halt.
Oh.
Mike's partner is always Bud.
Oh, yeah. It's like we have a bond. He knows me, I know him. We trust each other.
The exercises help them adjust to their prosthetics.
Come on, bud. Walk on.
Since the natural movement of a horse mimics walking.
One of the things that we try to help them to learn here is that body alignment.
They work on hand and eye coordination.
Both arms to the side, like you're a tightrope walker.
And flexibility.
Oh, hell no.
Let's have Araby, whoa.
It's key for their physical and emotional well-being.
Bud and Mike have a real empathy with each other.
They're like peas and carrots.
But these horses, like Bud, do double duty.
Mike is riding Bud and has been riding Bud every week for a year now, but just as easily Bud could have been carrying Mike to his final resting place.
Attention orders. Chapel to Section 60, Colonel, United States Air Force. Wheel. Ready. Lead. Ready. Swing. Ready. Caisson. Forward. Hold.
The next day, these horses are going to be back in Arlington National Cemetery helping to bury the fallen comrades who didn't survive.
A final ride for our country's fallen heroes.
It's pretty honorable to do what I'm doing, and I try my best every day to not forget that. That way it doesn't become just another job, because for me it might be just another day at the office, but to that family, that's a family member that they're never going to see again.
Each horse-drawn caisson at Arlington Cemetery can participate in 8 funerals each day. This one is for Sergeant William Kerr.
Sometimes the only sounds you can hear is other people in pain.
Sergeant Kerr leaves behind a widow who is pregnant with twins.
And you have to question yourself and say, would I have the courage that they have to get on top of that horse and get out here and ride week after week?
Since the Civil War, more than 300,000 people have been buried here.
That we treat every mission the same, whether it's a general or a private.
Precision and perfection. A final tribute.
You see the look on the family's face. You can just see the gratitude on their faces as you do the best that you can.
Another day done for horses that help honor our American heroes.
You know, you're not just out there, there's a reason for it.
At Arlington National Cemetery, Kathleen Cairns, Fox 45, News at 10.